My customer bought this dress because it's cute, but as you can see, everything is wrong with it. It's too wide, too long, the shape is wrong. She said, I'm gonna get it. Aida will fix it. And yes, I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna use 5 tailoring techniques and tricks that you can steal. So let's go. This is how the dress looks originally. I mark it so I can show you what's need to be done. But let's not waste any more time and let's go right on with the first trick. We are gonna reshape the sides of the skirt. For some reason, a lot of my customers have a visceral reaction against that shape. Like I have to do that job all the time. And my first trick is so essential that results invisible. Did you get it? Saint-Exupéry. So if your skirt looks off after altering the sides, it is probably because you calculated how much you want to take in and just draw the lines at the sides. And I'll give it to you. You might try to connect these sewing lines smoothly, but the secret is on the curve. Yes! Ta-da! I always use a curve ruler to blend the lines. As you can see, this is pretty much the size and hips curve. Like, it kind of draw a nice hip. So what you need to do is to look for the part of the curve that will match your marks. And then you are gonna draw the correct line. This is so simple, but this detail is what will make your job tailored and not altered. Each time that I do that job, my customers are so happy because they feel different. And very often, they come back with all their skirts or dresses in their wardrobe for me to do exactly the same. After I do my first line, then I go to the other line and I make sure to use the curve in the same way so I can have exactly the same curve at both sides. I even check the numbers just to be sure. Then when I'm going to my sewing machine, I make sure to start the stitch way before I have to take in. That way I make sure to go like little by little with my following curve. You see, I made a little mistake here. It doesn't look good. So I correct it. You need to have a smooth line. If you don't, the job doesn't look good. Look at that. Anyone can take in a skirt, but not everyone can reshape it. Now the skirt is looking better. Now we are going to the second trick. The length is not cute at all. And to shorten this, we can do in a lot of ways. If I wanted to keep like the hem, I could just do like an American hem. But because this design, I think it will be more clean if I remove the ruffles and then sew them up. So the trick I wanted to give you is to take your ruffle foot and stitch the ruffle before you remove it. Use a long stitch and loose stitch so you can remove it easily after. So then I can just open the skirt without losing the structure. Oh, this one is so easy to open. And look at that. Now the skirt is shorter and it looks exactly the same, just shorter. This is a small detail, takes about 5 minutes, and you will be saving so much time and energy by trying to accommodate that ruffle. Look at that, same ruffle, just higher. That's how you shorten this dress without sacrificing the design. The bottom looks good now, but the fit at the top, still a problem. Look at that. When the bust needs more space, the armhole starts to drop. The proper fix is an armhole dart. And I know we try to avoid it as much as possible because honestly, some people don't love it. But there's a reason princess seams exist. Fabric needs shaping to accommodate the body. So as you can see, I'm making darts. And for clean those darts in a nice way, I lift the whole bias from the dart until the side. Then I'm gonna add my darts to reshape the bust, and then I'm gonna reattach the bias, reshaping the curve. Now the armhole will follow my customer body, same dress, same. So by doing this job, you will probably want to cut the bias right on the darts, but it doesn't look that good. If you just lift the whole thing and reshape everything, your job will look way better. Of course, you might need to charge a little bit more your customers, but you can explain them what you need to do. You don't want your bias be bulky and out of shape. So then we are almost done with our alteration. And our next job, I think we have done that before. I'm gonna try to reduce the neckline, which is not that easy job, but you can do it. As you can see, I measured with the pin on from one edge to the other at distance. That will tell me how much more or less a distance. And then I'm gonna open that bias, I'm gonna remove it, and I'm gonna make stitch to ease that material. That's it. That stitch has to be a little loose so I can pull one of the threads, and I try to make it longer too. So I'm pulling a little bit, as much as I can, without the neckline looking a little crazy. And you pull iron until you get what you need. And then you are gonna sew your bias back. This, I'm not finishing the whole thing because that is connected to my next job, which is to shorten those straps. And this one, I'm gonna make it different of what I told you before with the darts. As you can see, I'm just opening the bias enough to cut. So I'm not removing the bias this time. I just opened the hem of the bias and I took all together, you see? And then I sew it. And then I'm gonna just cut, the excess of material. I always like to leave a little bit just in case we have to redo. And then I'm gonna just close it with the stitch open. And then I'm gonna just sew the bias like at the hem of the bias again. And I have my job. You see, this is the time that you, instead of do the difficult job, you are gonna do the easiest because it will look cleaner and nicer. Now I can close my whole bias at the neckline. So these two jobs were in one. And indeed, I would have opened as well the whole front armhole if I would have think about it before. I mean, because of the dart, you know what I mean? It's all done, it's all clean, it's flat and nice. So it doesn't take any space and it will look really nice. So as you can see, this was a big alteration. And I'm curious to ask you, would you think it's worth it? My customer told me, I didn't pay that much money for that dress, so I'm willing to pay for the alterations. But I have other customers that always only pays for expensive clothes. So let me know in the comment, what do you think? And I want to show you the dress before I did the alterations and the dress after the alterations. If you find this video useful or entertaining, please give us a hype, give us a like, and don't forget to subscribe, share, comment. Bye!